Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Yep, sound is better now. You can hear my voice, right? 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 You can hear. Yeah, I think we are live. Yeah. So I was checking out 007 James Bond gameplay, this video that they have put out, and found terrible. First of all, what kind of YouTube channel name is that? That is strange.
Your Q gadgets are custom developed to be powered by resources found in the environment, so be sure to stock up when you have the chance. Aside from your signature watch, a gift from Q, you'll have other gadgets in your arsenal. The laser fires a direct beam of energy that can be used offensively against targets or tactically on environmental weak points,
Take care of that right away.
opening up strategic options to avoid combats or spring traps. The smoke device confuses and disorients foes, letting you pass through undetected, offering a chance for concealed stealth takedowns. The world of 007 First Light will see Bond face different opponents, some of whom cannot be bluffed or charmed into compliance. Using a dart phone to incapacitate them will give you an opportunity to talk your way out with a charismatic flourish.
First, I asked for Boston since.
Oi, I need to find Saunders. There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security. The bastard could be hiding right under your noses.
Damn. I'll keep an eye out for new faces.
But sometimes, hard as you may try to stay hidden, a fight is unavoidable.
Told us. If he was from MI6,
What? Excuse me? Who are you looking for?
Relax, off-duty museum security.
Don't.
Having been discovered, Bond will need to rely on more than wit and charm to contain the situation. In melee combat against multiple assailants, you'll need to think fast. Combining throws, parry,
The game actually looks good. I'm not gonna lie. The game is actually looks like a fun game. Yeah. Two-story loft. So house videos we will get into a little bit later. Jaira bought a browser. So what is that all about?
Writers of 2025 have been Are you buying a browser?
Together, we're going to reimagine the browser for knowledge work in the AI era. This is it.
Right, to the AI era. Perfect. Okay. It's just another AI play. So I guess the idea is that if they can get you using more AI, they can make more money. Which I guess in some sense this makes a lot of sense. That if
Features. Get to
We have the
features.
potential to
I
change.
want to see.
They're not all recipes.
Can we just take a second here? I know they're supposed to be showing the plight of having too many tabs open, but the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 browsers open, setting aside making fun of all this, I actually don't know what it means to have AI in the browser. I don't actually know what I would get out of it. Like, are you seriously suggesting that when I log into a browser, I'm given some sort of window in which I'm like, hey, I need to check my Gmail? Thinking. Here's your Gmail. Like, I don't think I want that. Okay, I'm not very excited for that kind of experience. And at the end of the day, I'm not sure if a world can even exist without some level of tabs, right? Like I need to be able to have one thing open. I need to be able to go to another thing. I want to be able to switch between the two.
Sites or newspapers or
It's all useless. It's all useless, in my opinion. Like, you have to be a little bit realistic with this. Like, come on, man, what is happening? Chat is not quite there yet. Hey, Ultron, how you doing? Let me ping my Discord once. Yeah, it's so useless now that they are trying to integrate AI into the browser now. Ugh, ugh, just first of all, it started with a text prompt written in Next.js, a website that you can go to and ask your questions. Now they are making an AI first browser. Pretty soon we will have AI first operating system. Then we will have laptop vendors partnering with AI, being like our laptop is now AI enabled and all that bullshit. It's just moving in a very sad direction, like really.
friends' feeds. Overwhelmingly, these tabs are SaaS applications and documents because knowledge workers don't just use their browser to browse. They use their browser to work.
Hey, Danalamu.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but some people browse to browse. But some people browse to work.
Damn, son. That's crazy insightful. Damn, that's
It does seem like these people are high on something that want to create AI first browsers. Something that has been sitting in the back of my mind lately is that the volume problem of coding. So this is one of the topics that actually has been sitting in the back of my mind for a very long time now. Like, we know that we are trying to solve all these problems with managing your calendar, managing your Gmail and everything with apps like installable apps on your phone or just integrating AI into your browser or whatever. But at some time, you have to also realize that the problem inherently is the volume of things going on in your corporate life. That is something that is unsolvable. You can't really do anything about something like that. When you have a calendar that is full of events, full of meetings, full of appointments with you, your calendar is going to be cluttered. And ultimately, that calendar has to be mapped with the person that is using it, which is me, which is a user. And that person can only take on so much notifications thrown at them at once. You have overlapping meetings, you get pinged all the time, and then you would have to be the one who's going to deliver on those pings. And you have to jump between meetings, end this meeting, go to that meeting, and you're gonna have to spend your day like that. So no matter how many apps or how many integrations you throw at the apps that you are using, it's not solving the problem of getting the shit done by me as an individual, right? Another problem of volume is noticeable in the Amazon selling ecosystem, like where you can sign up as a seller on Amazon, right? Amazon has been facing the problem of scammers or fake sellers or unethical sellers on its platform for so long now, and they can't do anything about it. If they could come up with an algorithm, they would have done it such a long time ago, but it still hasn't been solved. We see unethical or scammer sellers on Amazon all the time, where they will advertise a product in a certain way, but what you receive in the package is completely different. Or sellers would just rip off other sellers and copy their product, and they will sell it on a markup price and they will advertise it to you. This is another one of those volume problems that is very interesting to talk about. The Amazon seller form, the registration process of Amazon selling platform has to be simple enough so that any new seller walking into the platform can easily sign up as a seller and start selling things on platform. But at the same time, given that so little parameters are there for you to register with, there's actually a lot of room for you to do unethical and scammer things. Like I said, ripping off somebody else's product and selling it on a markup, or just straight up misadvertising, showing something on Amazon and receiving something different in the package, or a little bit altered in the package. Then another problem that I can think of, which is related to volume, is massive code bases. This has been such a long running argument, like what kind of coding paradigm is acceptable for everybody. Some follow the agile model, some follow the waterfall model, some follow whatever model, right? Scrum model, you can think of anything. But the problem inherently is that the code base is very large. There are multiple people working on it, each bringing in their own personality and their own way of thinking and their own way of writing code. No matter how many principles throw at them, which is solid principle or don't repeat yourself or keep it simple and stupid principle, ultimately the problem of volume is not going to be solved. Even in GitHub, like we saw that Casey Muratori statement in Primeagen stand-up, where Casey was saying that given the fact that there was a meeting to decide that if a certain branch should be merged in the main branch, is a failure of what Git was meant to do. And now there are more apps coming on, which is acting on top of GitHub to help solve the merge conflict problems, the merging of branch problems and everything. But still we go back to the same problem where the inherent thing is the code base is too big. The problem of, that is one thing that I find very interesting with software. Like, no matter how many workflow tools or how many synchronization tools or how many whatever kind of platforms you throw at the code base, and you're still gonna be puzzled, you're gonna be bamboozled by the very fact that it is so huge, the code base, that is tough to manage it. It's tough to have a team member push some code out and then go through this whole process of making sure that the code base is fine, the testing is fine, the test cases are passing, the end user is getting the output or getting the expected result, and not blow up your production server. One of the situations that I can think of with the volume problem is a restaurant app. See, there is an inherent problem with Swiggy and Zomato that we use in India, and DoorDash or Fandango or Grubhub or Uber Eats that they use in America or Western countries, right? The problem with restaurant apps is that you have to make the process so simple that any restaurant can register to the platform very easily and start uploading their catalog and delivering dishes to people, right? But the inherent problem is that capitalism plays a part in this. See, think about on a very granular level on a restaurant, right? You have to make your system capable enough that it can keep track of inventory. If a restaurant at a certain Tuesday cannot produce burritos anymore, then the listing platform also has to make sure that it shows the burrito as a sold out product for the day. As a result, there is so much inventory tracking and synchronization going on that it becomes a little bit unreasonable to pay for the platform a small fee, a very manageable fee that the restaurant seems is affordable. And that is a volume problem of tech. There are so many parameters when it comes to a restaurant trying to synchronize its inventory with the platform, which being the weather, the stock that they have, how much of the stock has gone bad. Is there the chef available today on the premises that can make the burrito? Then, so only talking about these parameters, or if the restaurant received their stock supplies for the day, because sometimes restaurants run out of stock, they can't reach an agreement with the supplier to get the stock so that they can make dishes for people. So any customer walking into the restaurant can actually hear from the chef that, oh, we don't have this dish today, you may want to order something else, in which case you can decide to go to another restaurant or just order something else. But if you are a user sitting at your home looking at Swiggy or Zomato and looking at a burrito which is available, and then you paid for it and now you're waiting for the order to get processed, your delivery guy goes to the restaurant and then they find out that it's not there it's not manageable for today, then they cancel the order. Then you are gonna be like, oh my God, I waited 30 minutes for this order only for it to get canceled. This is a volume problem of the tech industry. A restaurant app might seem simple on paper, like, oh yeah, just make a platform for people to see the listing of restaurant dishes and they can just order it. But when it comes to the back end, the actual admin work, the actual synchronization between the platform and the restaurant inventory on a restaurant level, then it becomes a volume problem. There are too many parameters to track, and the tech is just not capable enough to handle that. And even if it is capable of handling that, if it implements it successfully, then it won't be affordable anymore for restaurants to sign up with. They're gonna be like, this other platform is cheaper than your platform. Why would I pick your platform and pay more money? I can just go with the other platform. Hey Harsh Borana, yeah, I'm doing fine, man. I'm having a lot of work on my shoulders these days. So yeah, it has been a little bit tough, but I enjoy like my life. Like I love coding, so it's fine. Hey Nikhil, hey Shivam Chaudhary, hey Prajwal, hey Harsh Borana, you are here on YouTube and Twitch. A lot of this should have been local for the business and the cost might actually go down. But then again, capitalism plays a part here as well, the volume problem. A business wants to get as many clients as possible for the restaurant app and they want to make money. But if they keep it local, then it kind of stumps their growth. It kind of stumps the business. They're not going to be another $1 billion valuation Fortune 500 company now, will they? Capitalism and managing large code bases or building a full-fledged end-to-end, fully thought out product doesn't mix. It just doesn't mix because the economy plays a part in it as well. You're gonna have to provide a robust application which is robust enough, and then you're gonna have to make it cheap enough so that people will actually sign up to your platform, driving the revenue. So there is going to be some part of the restaurant app that is going to be in the gray area. Being like when the delivery guy goes to the restaurant and finds out, oh my God, this dish is not available anymore, the customer has to pay the price in terms of their hunger or whatever. In which case, the customer is angry at the restaurant, not at the listing platform that made the confusion happen in the first place. Right? This is why, like I say, like my internship program that I am having all these people work on, it actually looks good on paper, being like, oh, just create a restaurant app. So simple, right? It's not so simple. It's not so simple. Actually, a lot of these apps are not pleasant experience. They are bad at cataloging inventory. It makes more sense to have human interaction and physical menus for better experience. But then this kind of thing goes against the business model. The business model is you sitting at home, downloading an app on your phone and ordering through that app. If anything, restaurants should have their own personal apps, in which case you are back to one problem, which is a customer downloading like 35 apps for 35 restaurants around their house. That is an unavoidable problem. That is again a volume problem, isn't it? We like to think that in the AI era, tech is so capable, tech is so, magnificent and all of that. It's not capable enough to handle those kind of computations and then be able to provide it at an affordable price. Consi apps. Bro, you may want to go back into the stream a little bit. I'm talking about a restaurant apps like Swiggy, Zomato, and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the dining apps when you go to a restaurant. Dining apps. Reservation apps, you mean like where you can book an appointment, book a reservation at a restaurant and then you can go there? MCP for servers for each restaurant, easy. But would it be affordable is my question to you, Vic. You can inject AI all you want, but would it be affordable? Can you really factor in all the parameters of a restaurant, the weather, the stock, the inventory, the chef? You can't. You just can't. Like when you scan a QR code for menu and ordering food, I hate the activity of scanning a QR code for getting the menu. I hate it so much. It shows me like how cheap the restaurant is. Like they are not even bothered to print out a menu. At least have a base level menu and then say that prices are subject to change or whatever, but at least give me something solid in my hands. The one thing that I'm trying to escape in a restaurant is the fact that I have to use my mobile phone. I'm trying to have a dinner with my wife and just talk about things. And now the restaurant is having me pull out my phone, scan the QR, then look at the prices, show my wife the prices like this, and then we decide, and then we, order the food. It shows me a lack of customer experience in a restaurant. Hey, -1. Then it's your tokens and you are using that on ChatGPT and stuff. But then your tokens are not free tokens now, are they? Your tokens are paid tokens. You're gonna have to buy another subscription. And each restaurant is not gonna buy a subscription for AI models. In which case, the other company, when they come out with a cheaper product, cheaper prices, then they're gonna look for that integration. And as a result, like restaurant is now spending more of their time managing the app, managing the AI integration and stuff, rather than focusing on their actual business. The volume problem is something that I find very interesting in tech sector. Big code bases are big code bases. You can't really throw a tool at it and just hope that it magically works fine. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I heard news that Walmart or some companies going to dynamic pricing for groceries, basically discriminate the customer by raise salary, how desperate they are. It's actually the working day as well. If you go in the afternoon, when the downtime is there for customers, it's gonna be cheaper. But in the office time, like 8 a.m., it's going to be higher prices. Businesses have tried it. Like New York City, I remember that there was a news segment about New York City, about variable prices. Lunch is going to be expensive at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So you're gonna have to get your lunch delivered before that, so that you can pay a little cheaper price. Geofence app could work to an extent, but that goes against the business model. The business cannot grow with that. Geofencing, it just doesn't work. You're gonna have to find out that you went to a friend's house and that friend's house is outside the geofence, and as a result, you can't order anything there. It goes against the business model, actually. Yeah.
Crazy. Who wrote this script? Obvious to say that most people are kind of caught off guard.
It's time for a browser that actually built for work, a browser that helps you do, not just browse. We have entered into an agreement to acquire Browser Company, the team behind Dia Browser and Arc Internet, to transform how work is done in the AI era.
To buy this type of purchase, most people don't want Atlassian near their products because, let's just face it, Atlassian has a perception that is going to be very hard for them to overcome. I don't know engineers that love to use Atlassian. Arc is going to be a browser that they're apparently not targeting towards engineering, but to the broader general market. But everybody that has ever used an Atlassian product is already going to be sour to buy their experience with Atlassian. I think it's going to be a hard sell. I think
Atlassian is a PTSD product for developers. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. People already don't like Atlassian in the sense that Jira tickets, right? When you think Atlassian, you think Jira. And now you think of a browser that's made by Atlassian and you're like, I don't want that. Like browsers are supposed to be such a personal thing, isn't it? I use Brave because it blocks off the ads in the shady websites, and I have YouTube Premium, so I can watch YouTube videos on Brave. But I have made this decision to use Brave for this very specific reason. Like it provides me with personalization. It blocks off all the ads, and that's all I'm looking for. Now I'm looking at another company that is forcefully injecting AI into my browser, and I'm like, piss off. I don't want that. Atlassian should be a browser tab, and that should be where they should be contained. When I close off Atlassian, boom, gone. I don't want to deal with Atlassian anymore, or Jira. Try wearing a green t-shirt. This is green, bro. This is green. What? The color is... Okay, so... Yeah, this is a green t-shirt. Light green, but not green enough that it will actually disappear behind me. I use Jira Scrum Master, shaking my hand. Jira is the worst thing to exist. Your PTSD is showing for it, Vic. Try variant. I use Zen because Mozilla and it's everything with Arc. But then again, if tomorrow Zen browser wants to integrate AI, what will you do?
Think they got a lot of uphill battles. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm actually really curious what they're going to make. I will give it a shot once it comes out because I just don't know if there is an AI experience that makes any sort of sense to me. I like my tabs. I like to be able to have all the different things I want set up because I like to be able to go back to stuff, right? I want to go back to here and try to read more about this whole xping.image experience that you could be having with Elixir. Let's just take a quick look at what the browser company released because they said today the browser company of New York is entering into an agreement to be acquired by Atlassian for $610 million in an all-cash transaction. In other words, the browser company, they want out. Did I just watch some first year's videographer student like class project? Is this some sort of what? Your video? They obviously scrambled together. This was put together in a fairly quick motion. Like, dude, guys, what to say?
What tips can you give me to become better at with backend? I'm struggling to write my own logic when writing code. Should I break the task into mini tasks? Should I do discrete maths, books? Number one thing is documentation. Any backend framework that you are working with, you're gonna have to study documentation. That's the first thing. After that, yeah, you answered your own question. Break your task into mini tasks. Yeah, I would agree with that. Logic building isn't something that I think happens to you overnight. You're gonna have to look at other people's code. You're gonna have to look at the tools that the backend programming language has given you, and you need to string them together so that you get the output that you're looking for. That's how you build logic. That requires a little bit of study time. You have to study what operators are there, what constructs are there, the syntax of the backend programming language that you are using. You need to study a little bit so that you have the tools in your head that you can string together. I did not know about the modulo operator in the BSc second year. So when I got tasked with a program that you need to reverse an integer and you have to make the integer like 153 should be 351 and it should be an integer, not a string. I was a little bit confused what to do because I did not know what the modulo operator was. I did not study it. So studying is the number one thing you need to do for logic building. You're gonna have to keep all the syntax and the semantics right here in your arsenal so that you can use it when you seek it, when it is needed. Sorry. I hate Jira. Install and go back to Mozilla. Do you know what? Like, I found the news story very interesting that Google Chrome is going to get like democratized. Google Chrome is no longer going to be in control of Google, and they're gonna do what they want to do with it. Like the source, the Chromium engine, it's going to be given away, or maybe given to another company. I don't know. But the Department of Justice actually filed a lawsuit on Google, being like you're acting like a monopoly on the internet, the Chrome browser, basically. And they also said that in any Android-related phone, you can't really ship all your apps. The user should have an option to set up their own apps, their own third-party apps. And because of that, there's this whole thing that happened where now Android is locked away. So now Android is going to be locked away by Google, being like you can't really sideload any of the apps, or you can't really install a non-verified vendor app that doesn't have the certificates or the authorizations by Google anymore. And I'm like, in that case, you might as well throw your Android phone out the window and you go to Apple. Like, this is the time for you to switch. Just embrace Apple, being like, yes, Apple, please take my decisions for me, Apple. Whatever you say, I will use it, Apple. How you tell me to use it, I will use it that way, Apple. Just go to that company now. It's pointless to have an Android phone anymore. And you know what though? It is another opportunity for Linux-based phones to rise up. Graphene OS, like PewDiePie made a video about de-Googleizing himself, and he promoted Graphene OS. As a result, it's been in the conversations in the tech industry. Yeah, that OS is good enough. You may need to set it up a little bit. And I have also heard that You can't really just root your phone and install Graphene. Like this is a Xiaomi phone. I can't really do it in here. You need Google Pixel. I think that's the base model that you need to have. 1649. What is 1649, bro? What do you mean, Sujay Mandal? I got internship offer, but their website looks like the most AI generated website and it just gave me the worst ick. Just stay there for the internship, man. Doesn't matter. Like you get paid, right? So just get paid. That's all you should care. Like the fuck am I gonna learn there when you're making a non-responsive AI generated website? Just endure long enough that you get a PPO, in which case you will get your things to work on. Thank you, sir. Documentation, mini task, read people code and study. Thanks. Yeah, completely. 100%. And yes, discrete math would also help in mathematical institution of DSA, which is fundamental and really help in logic building. Make your own Android case, just Linux anyways. Yeah, it is. But I think like due to this Android side-loading lock problem, you might as well rather go to Apple or you just go to Graphene OS. It's just pointless to have an Android phone anymore where you're not going to be able to install apps as you wish that somebody else made. I'm also curious, like Android Studio is the worst optimized application that exists across the tech industry. You can have a $5,000 rig with you and you just fire up Android Studio and then your CPU becomes like a heater. Like you actually need to install air conditioning in your room so that your CPU doesn't blow up. It's that unoptimized. They're not gonna fix that, but they're gonna do this Android sideloading issue. Android sideloading lock problem. Can you really install apps that you are building in your local on your Android phone anymore is my question. Does every app need to be authorized by Google? You need to publish it on the App Store and then you can test it. And what about the updates? When you build an application, you publish it to Play Store, you're gonna get the certification. Then you make some changes to your code base to such degree that your app is no longer the thing that you built in the first place. What happens then? What if mid-development you inject some kind of malware into your APK and you publish it on the Play Store? Does everybody get the malware? There is no protection. There is no talks of the Android apps being secure. Every now and then we hear about an Android app that has like malware in it and nobody knew and accidentally they found that out. What the hell, really? Yeah, I mean, this is the direction of capitalism that we are seeing. Everybody wants to monopolize their product. Everybody wants to do that. I have also heard that Samsung Android phones are locked away in a certain sense. Like you can't really just root the phone and install whatever you want. It is locked in that sense. Samsung Galaxy phones, you don't have the freedom, even if you had the old Android. So vendor lock-ins is already a thing. Now the parent lock-in is going to be a thing. It's just bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. And all of that to receive no other security vulnerability updates, all that to just have the Play Store be in the same state of malware infected, ingested, or malware infected applications is just sad. Oh, I don't know like what direction tech industry moves in. It's just unreal to me.
The next chapter. Bruh, what are y'all doing? Waking up to see your artsy browser was acquired by the company that makes Jira. Either way, at the end of the day, it seems like everybody is equally...
I think with every update, Google checks for vulnerabilities if induced. At least that's what I like to believe might happen. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. Next.js had an authentication header problem where you could bypass the auth cookie or whatever and you can get into anybody's account in your database. Obviously that has to exist, and it got found out so many years later. So how can you really say that for every update Google will do that? They won't, because there are so many app developers on the platform. Play Store, everybody updates the app every now and then. Twitter is the worst. Twitter is the main culprit behind this. Every now and then I open the Twitter app and it says that it needs to update. It needs to update. one of those updates can have a malware injected into it. Nobody's gonna check, because checking that, it takes time. I actually want to talk about another point that I just thought about in the volume problem. So another problem of the volume in the tech sector is verifications. So talk about the Android side loading problem, right? You build an app, you get it published, and later down the line, you inject a malware into your APK and decided to publish it on the Play Store. Just push an update out so that everybody gets pinged with the update. Everybody does it, and now they have a malware in their phone. The very fact that there are so many app developers on the Play Store is where the volume problem comes up once again. The number of app developers pushing out updates to their applications every week or every 2 days, every 4 days or whatever, it makes the job for verification that much harder for the listing platforms of the apps. And that's the last problem I want to talk about for volume. Yeah, that's really it. Did you check the Striver hack? I did. That guy messed up. I would say he messed up. There are ways to do things, like if you really found a vulnerability in the application web app, you should write an email. First of all, let them know that this is the vulnerability that you found, and then wait on it for a week or two. And if they don't answer, then follow up with another email. And if they don't do it, that's when you tag them on Twitter being like, I have this vulnerability, would you please like to look into it? But where the guy messed up is that he paraded around on LinkedIn being like, I found this vulnerability, look how amazing I am, look how great I am. And then there was this talk about Striver suing the guy, which obviously did not happen. And Striver actually backpedaled so much. He started whimpering at such a level that I was like, bro, if you really need to explain to the community that updates happen to the web app where it gets more secure day by day, then I think you're in the wrong customer segment target. Your customer segments are developers. They understand that if a vulnerability is found today, it can be patched tomorrow and the product is back to where it is. But him explaining over and over and over again, replying to people, just writing tons and tons of paragraphs on Twitter made me, gave me the ick. I was not impressed. Hey, Sigma Male, it's been a while since you've been here. I know, like 2 or 3 months, easy. That guy messed up parading around on LinkedIn. He messed up, I would say.
As confused as I am, what is the browser company doing selling to Atlassian? I think that part's pretty obvious. The browser company, they get that bag, baby. They're going to get that bag. But what is Atlassian doing buying the company? And of course, it has to be with AI. So I guess that is going to be the future. We're going to take Arc, we're going to take Dia, and we are now going to make them even more AI-ified. Again, there's part of me that's interested. There's part of me that's kind of excited. What does that even mean? What do you mean
I'm cringing so hard at this. Like, just making an AI browser. Piss off. Why am I getting ads for Marvel Spider-Man 2? I'm already, I have finished the game already. But my one of the biggest regrets I have about the gaming industry, about me being a gamer, me being a coder, I have no regrets. But me being a gamer, my biggest regret would be to not play Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC. It would be my biggest regret. Holy crap, did I miss out on such a banger franchise. I can't even wait to finish Red Dead 1 and then jump to Red Dead Redemption 2 and just shutting up about it being slow. I'm completely not complaining about that when I play it eventually. After that, I'll play Expedition 33. Yeah, it's like Striver didn't trust his own audience to understand it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, that gave me the ick, really. Yeah, so somebody asked, Numahan asked me about Coders Gyan, why I did a podcast with the guy, and I'll tell you why. So I was on my YouTube doing things, just living my life. And Coders Gyan, actually, this guy, Rakesh, he pinged me on LinkedIn and he gave me an AI interview website, being like, he's made it. So he wanted me to try it out. He made my account, he gave me the credentials and being like, can you try this out, please? And I did. And I ended up not liking the platform. It completely missed out on the mic input processing. The AI did not register anything me saying, even though the icon, it was like blinking, indicating that I was saying something. And it messed up all of that. And as a result, I did not like the platform. So I ended up pinging Rakesh back, being like, I did not like it. It had issues. I ran into this issue, this issue, this issue. And what happened after that is that this guy made a front camera video and he sent it to me. And he was like, I'm really sorry for the problems that you faced in the AI interview website. Here's the credentials. I have fixed it. Here's some tokens for you to try it out again and all that. And in my mind, I'm like, if this guy doesn't get triggered by me being mean to his platform, what's the point of keeping a grudge towards the guy? I think one of the factors that I like about YouTubers when I poke them with a little bit fun directed towards them is getting a reaction out of them. They really get offended. They block me, they run away, they don't address me, even though I take their name and point a finger at them. That's what I like about toxic YouTube creators. And he's just not one of them. Even if I was mean to him privately, he could have just squashed the conversation and he could have just forgotten all about me, but he didn't. And that's what made me like the guy. And then I dug a little bit more into him. He does sell courses, which is fine, but he doesn't make videos about how to earn money and you are not the devastating state of the tech market and like making the other videos like other YouTube creators do. And he is the kind of creator that is only isolated to LinkedIn. He doesn't really post anywhere else. Like I haven't seen him on Twitter, on Instagram, or any platform like that. So kind of made me appreciate the guy a little bit that, okay, if he is a seller, then he is acting like exactly how a seller should act. Just sell your thing on YouTube, advertise it on LinkedIn, and that's it. Don't try to connect emotionally with the audience being like, you are facing so much poverty here, buy my course. He doesn't do that. So that's why I decided that I should do a podcast with this guy. I was romanticizing melodic solitude. I don't know what that means. Sorry about that. Notebook LM in 30 minutes. What the hell is that, man? I want to see this. Chicago. Let's watch a house. Let's watch a house we know we will never be able to afford. My own video is getting recommended to me. What the hell? Jump ahead.
A 15-minute walk. So this location is killer. So the lobby of 850 West Adams has recently been updated, and I think they...
Bro, even my job's email is getting spammed now. I hate this fake pay to get internship BS. Pay to internship is the worst thing to ever exist. It's such a scam. Such a scam.
It's not super glam, but again, it's really well executed and it's very industrial. So now let's go see the unit.
Oh, it's actually beautiful. Nice.
So entering the home, the first thing you notice is that this space exudes a very hard industrial loft vibe. And you see that because all the ceilings in this home, as well as a lot of the pillars, are done in, well, they're not done.
Koina, it's a meme, lol. I don't know the meme really. I was romanticizing melodic solitude. Maybe I'll encounter it some days from now. Day in my life are still not going away. Like, holy crap, man.
A day in a life of village software engineer.
Now there is something called village software engineer. Okay, completely believe the fact that your hair is well done when you're sleeping on a, on a cot. Completely believable. Yeah, you totally did not dress up and you did not comb your hair before you decided to shoot this.
सो मेरे दिन की शुरुआत होती है सुबह 5 बजे। मैं उठता हूँ, भैंसों को चारा डालता हूँ, उनको पानी पिलाता हूँ। अब भी रो रहा है। और फिर इसके बाद होता है मेरा सुबह का कार्यक्रम। नहीं भाई, ऐसा नहीं होता है। गांव में भी हमारे पास वॉशरूम है। मैं काफी शहर वाले दोस्तों से बात करता हूँ।
Yeah, of course.
ऐड करना। सबसे पहले मैं टू डू लिस्ट बनाता हूँ, आज मुझे क्या क्या करना है। और फिर जो भी हार्ड टास्क होता है ना, सबसे ज्यादा हार्ड टास्क, उसको सबसे पहले उठाता हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है मॉर्निंग सबसे ज्यादा प्रोडक्टिव होनी चाहिए। अब 9 बज चुके हैं। 9 बजे मैं जाता हूँ नहाने के लिए। क्या यहाँ नहाने थोड़ी आऊंगा?
This is so cringy, so cringy.
प्लस किशमिश इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं?
Obviously,
तो हर
like
दिन मैं सेमी ब्रेकफास्ट करता हूँ।
I made fun of these videos for a reason. In my YouTube devs were honest. It just follows the script, start to end, how I did it. Bruh, I filled the form of a scam internship email. Do you think that's gonna increase the spam? Yeah, 100%. 100% it will increase. That is what they bank on, you giving out your information so that they can send you more and more spam emails or promotional emails. That is what they hope. Day in the life as a software engineer pisses me off sometimes. It gives a false image about what software engineers do. You paid me money? Why? Okay, but thank you for doing that. But I don't really endorse people paying me money on my channel. You can ask your question however you want, Shraman Das. Thank you for the super chat. But I'm kind of against the idea of you throwing money at me so you can ask a question. I'll read it. But still, thank you for this. Hey man, your video on exposing fake YouTubers really resonated with me and I have been a fan since then. Keep up the great work. Onward. Thanks, bro. Thank you so much. But yeah, I wouldn't want, I don't say this. Like, I don't, and now you made me speechless. I don't have words. Am I about to cry? I got paid 60 rupees. 70 rupees. Okay, anyway. YouTube takes 30% away. But I got 70 rupees. So that's nice. But ask your questions without paying me money. Like, I don't want that. Do I, as a YouTuber, see myself as somebody who is totally dependent on my audience to pay me enough so that I can run my house? No. I don't wish to be that. I will never be that. Yeah, there you go. So as a result, I would not even want to start this on the granular level, being like receiving super chats and all. मैं बारिश कर दूं पैसे की तुझे हो जाए मेरी. I think you're new to the channel, Shaman. I think that's what's that's what the case is. If you hang around long enough here, you will see that almost nobody super chats me or whatever, and I don't encourage that behavior as well. Hey, C++ ka divana. Does AI improve developer productivity? No, it does not. No, it does not. Shut the hell up, God of Sane. This is the one of the guy that I lost respect for. 600,000 subscribers. The guy is a fucking dumbass. He made a video on GPT-4o being this amazing of a model, being like, oh my God, this is going to change the future or whatever. And now we are at GPT-5. Everybody is disappointed with GPT-5. Now that AI is turned out to be a bubble, now he is making a video. Oh, does it really do what it promised? Why I've avoided pursuing a career. Really interested in knowing this? Let's see.
Today I want to talk about why I never pursued a career.
God of Stan has been such a sellout. Yeah, I lost respect for the guy when I saw it. He even named one of his children Elon because he's such a big fan of Elon Musk. Like, that is the core definition of a sellout. You were about to play RDR yesterday. How about now? Why, Vic? Just why? Like, what is happening? Please don't. Like, there is no refund button here. If there was a refund button, like, I would click it in immediately. I would not, I wouldn't accept money. Bro, I need your diet plan for gains. Oh, you mean these gains right here? These guns you want? This actually is the result of 8 years me going to the gym. Be consistent. Diet plan, it doesn't really work because you can't stick to a diet plan for a decade or 8 years or 9 years. You can't do that. You're gonna have to make changes to your diet plan in small increments. Being like, eat whatever you are eating now, but just make it a little bit full of protein. Buy a Muscle Blaze 1 kg unflavored protein powder and make rotis mixing atta and protein powder together. Like, at least your roti and your chapati would be a little bit protein injected. So your rotis are not that boring anymore. And go to the gym, be consistent. That's the two things I would say. Yeah. So this that you see right here, it's the result of me going to the gym consistently for 8 years. Hey, Exotic Gaming, all good, taken rest from yesterday's stream. Yep. I just uploaded the video. I think you may have noticed it. I used to like him for his system design content. Yeah, but that's the deviation people go in, and I guess. Oh, I did not heart it. You are my weekly Saturday entertainment. I am paying for the subscription, shaking my head. Oh. You're gonna get all the videos anyway, bro. Like, my streams are public. I don't release members only videos anymore. You are getting everything for free anyway. Like, why would you do it? Is my question. Sid doesn't want money, he wants lobe. Lobe? I think you mean love. Yeah, sure. That is acceptable to me. You can throw as much love as you want towards me, but not in a creepy way. Don't get weird. Live stream idea. Pick an open source repo from subscribers most voted and stream the entire process. People will learn a lot. I'm actually about to do it. I'm actually gonna do it pretty soon. All my interns who are in the stream right now get to a good stage. I think Rachit is one of the people that has gotten his code base to a good stage. I will take his code base, I will set it up in my local, and then I will code review basically on a live stream. Next Sunday, you're gonna see some code reviews going on into the stream. Should have bought membership instead. I mean, that's a little bit fair. It only costs like 30 rupees, of which I get like 18, 19, 20 rupees, 18 to 20 rupees, which is fine. And you can cancel whenever you want. Like, that's another thing. So yeah, Shaman, next Sunday, there will be some code reviews going on in this live stream. I don't see any of my interns right now in the chat. Hopefully they will join. I don't know. Without gym, is it possible? Nope. You don't get this without hard work. Oh, you can get it. Technically, it involves an injection. It involves a little bit of liquid that you're gonna inject into your bloodstream. That's the other way to get a quick body. But then you're gonna fuck up your future tremendously. You're gonna make your life hell, and it's not worth it. Might as well just go to the gym. Just be consistent. Steroids for the win. No, it's not for the win. Steroids for the L. FTL. Interns, फटाफट अपने आप को identify करो. No, I don't see any of my interns right now in this chat. My boyfriend's POV. Why I've avoided pursuing my partner. Get over it, Dimple. Get over it. It's not worth it to waste your time thinking about your breakup. Don't be one of those people that ruins a friend group where everybody, ha ha ha, yesterday I went through this experience, and then you go, I'm so sad, I'm still thinking about my boy fee. Don't do that. Get over it. Accept it. I don't know if your relationship is really over or if it's going to be a situationship, as you kids call it these days. I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, get over it. It's called supporting someone you like. It's not that much to think about. It is that much to think about. It is your money, which I don't want. You're gonna get all the entertainment for free anyway. Like, why are you attaching money? Do you know how I see it? People paying me money on my live streams. It's actually like a leverage sign that you are paying me money so that I behave a certain way that you are expecting out of me. Tomorrow, if I start abusing somebody or I say the word fuck, then you're gonna use that as a leverage against me, being like, Sid, I won't pay you any money if you keep behaving this way. And I don't want that kind of leverage to hand it to my audience. Don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be me. I want to be who I am. I want to say the things that I want to, and I just want to be genuine. No promotions, no brand deals, no advertisements, no nothing. It would be very ironic if Google just introduced an ad just now. But that's the only thing that I'm willing to take from YouTube, which is the ad revenue. And that's it. I don't want any more. Because I did get threatened one time by one of the channel members. I was abusing somebody on Discord. Like, not abusing, being like friendly banter, and I was using the F word and all those mean words. And that guy said, I will cancel a membership if you keep behaving this way. And I'm like, bro, cancel it. Just go now and cancel it. Give me your QR. I'll give you your money back. That's what I think about people paying me money. And what comes out as you supporting me. There is a gap between my expectation and the reality. How can I apply to be your intern? Next year, July, you can. I mean, home workout. Oh, home workout. Free hand exercises. Yeah. There is an Athlean X video I want to show you. I really want you guys to try this out. Let me show you what the video is. Athlean X, 10-minute chest home workout. Do this and you will see how ridiculously weak you are.
Right again. Each one of these exercises we do for 4 rounds, which is 2 minutes total. 5 exercises, 2 minutes apiece is 10 minutes. All right? I'm going to put this on. The first exercise up is the plyo release push-up.
So you will see that these rounds are just 10 seconds, 20 seconds and all that. And this entire workout is packed into 10 minutes. But once you do it, you will lose all the breathing capacity. You're gonna be like flat on the ground, being like, I can't move anymore. It will absolutely destroy you in a home workout. And all you need is a chair. That's it. Put the timer app on your Android phone and time it, just like how this guy is. And he actually finishes the 10-minute workout. And I have tried to do this, follow along so many times. And by 7th minute or the 8th minute, I can't move anymore. I'm like, bro, like, I'm done. Like, please let me be. Way too long, Shamandas. 1 second. It's possible it's calisthenics. I would say it's freehand exercises. You should not move into calisthenics just like that. Get your body a little bit prepped up first. Then you should get into, yeah. It is going to be a situationship and I can't get over it. See, called it. I called it. Situationship. I love that word. Avoid attachment and then freedom. It is easier said than done, doofus. Is it easier said than done? When it happens to you, yeah, that's when you find out what kind of man or what kind of woman you are. What are your bench squat and deadlift numbers? Bench squat. There we go. So the best, my PR at squatting is 80 kilograms. And that doesn't include the weight of the bar. I'm only including the weight plates. 40 kg one side, 40 kg one side. The bar 20 kg on my shoulders and I was squatting. That's my PR. For my deadlift, it's actually 160 kilograms of deadlift, excluding the weight of the bar. Once again, I don't count that in my PRs. So it was actually 180 kilograms. But yeah, If you follow me on Instagram, Shraman, you will find many gym clips that I post there. Yeah, so you can get an idea. Deadlift clips, I have posted so many of those in my statuses that disappear in 24 hours. गाली कैसे देता है तू? मैं cancel subscription, me cancel subscription. Yeah, exactly, Vivek. And that's why I don't want anybody paying me money. Because if you pay me money, then my behavior is going to change. And that is something I don't like, and that is not something everybody else will like. Because they are here for me being me. How long did it take you to type that? Oh. You are not using Chrome browser. Which is it? This is Brave. This is Brave. Brave browser for the win. I've been using Brave browser for the last 4 years, and honestly, I just want this browser to be how it is right now. I don't want this browser to change at all. How do you know what happened to Athleanx after the video ends? No, he is capable. I'm sure he has done the workout many times. So he is, yeah. Hey cutie, how are you? I don't... Okay, Siddhant. Yeah, I'm doing fine. How you doing? My PRs are 215 kgs deadlift. 215 kilogram deadlift. Man, you are insane. 160 kg squat. 115 kg bench, inclusive of bar. But even then, like you did 195 kilogram deadlift. That is insane. 145 kilogram of squat. That is also insane. 195 kilograms of bench. That is also crazy. Like you're bigger than me, it seems like. Is there a way that you can measure bicep size like that? Can you really get an idea of how big my biceps are? I think my bicep size will show when I go to the Technical Sneja podcast. That's when I will angle myself to the camera. Like this is the front view of the camera. Like he only has one camera angle. And I will on purpose, I will sit like this. I will be like this. So my biceps are like visible on the camera. And I will on purpose like not turn around my body to the camera. I would on purpose sit like this. Sit like this. So my arms are visible. I will do it. I am fat strong though. Oh, I see. You're more like a power lifter. Okay, I get it. I did powerlifting during high school. See, called it. You're a power lifter. Nice. Good for you, man. High school, you did powerlifting. Man, you are really dedicated to this. I started going to the gym right after getting a job. The first salary that I withdrew from the company, 6,000 rupees, 500 rupees immediately went to a gym subscription. I bought the subscription just like that. Could not pay 3 months advance because obviously it would take a massive hit on my first salary. So I would pay it month by month because 500 was good enough to mark a dent on my salary that long ago. I measured my bicep size like 3 fingers long. 3 fingers long? What the hell does that mean? Hey Manas, your thoughts on girls in tech. Girls are not real in tech. I'm like, that is something I'm not gonna budge on. Women in tech are not real. Simple as that. Dimple, I'm pretty sure, is an imposter. Everyone needs some motivation. Oh, my GoDaddy crazy. What? Silk Song is out. Yeah, I know. No, not avoid attachment. I meant avoidant attachment. You hyperfixate for a short period and then take short break. Iterate when making breaks longer than freedom. It's a thing I've tried. Hurts less. Nice. Do gym utha der. What? Someone, I don't get this. भाई वेक तू क्या है भाई पूरा जिम उठा ले भाई. But he is crazy strong. I'd have to give it to him. Like just being fat is not an indicator that you being fat will make you strong. You still need to work out. You still need to build your strength. So yeah, I know powerlifters in my gym as well. Do you know one thing that I don't appreciate in gym goers? When they put on a belt for no reason. Like they are deadlifting like 50 kilograms and they are now taking the powerlifting belt and they're wearing it. And I'm like, seriously? Like, do you need a belt for this? You're that weak? I do 160 kilogram of deadlift without what is called wrist, the wrist thing that you wear, that you wrap around the bar to, get over your grip strength problem, and any type of belt. I don't wear none of that. I don't wear any of that, and I'm just fine. Coder Army, welcome back. Women are not real. No, women are real, but women in tech are not real. Your thoughts on a Tech Lead podcast on Technical Sneha channel? I think it was fine. Back then, he was not a seller. Back then, he still had his integrity in place. So if you watch the podcast, you would actually think that this is like shot like 2 days ago. It's not shot like just last week or whatever. I saw the photograph of Tech Lead with Technical Suneja like 6 months ago. 6 months ago, the guy had some level of integrity in him, that he realized the absurdity of YouTubers selling things. And now look at what Tech Lead is now. He himself is selling a Web3 seminar or whatever. What is it? I'm not even aware what he sells on his Telegram. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. Nah. You should build up your grip strength and your lower back strength, and then you should get into deadlifting. Don't try to overcompensate for those shortcomings, because then you're never going to work on your actual core strength. Work on your core strength first, and then start piling up weights on your deadlift bar. Vic 50 kilo se bicep marta hoga. My highest bicep is 25 kilogram dumbbells. Can't go more than that. And the bar, when you put it up for bicep training, the best that I have done is 30 kg. 30 kg one side, 30 kg one side, and then I used to do biceps. That is my PR. They are government spies, same as birds. They are government spy drones. Girls in tech are original from Pehchan se kam par lage types. Pehchan se kam par lage types. What? True girl in tech is FBI agent. Yeah, 100%. Like if a YouTube video is of Lydia Halley or Meow True, I will watch it with 100% focus. I have heard the name Mew True, but I don't know who she is. Tech Lead is a grifter for a long ass time. Yep. I wear for deadlift that roll type thing for extra PR. I don't. Somehow I take it as a strength issue. I don't want my body to have a strength issue. I don't want to overcompensate and just get the numbers without having the actual things to back it up. I don't want that. Or say, bhai zindagi mein kya chal raha? I mean, it's all right. I'm just coding, just pushing out code to maintain the product for my clients, getting paid for it. That's it. Not much else. The last time I heard something like women in tech, it was with a picture of very long nails decorated with language logos. Try imagining typing with very long nails. Maybe women can get around that. I mean, they have got jobs in tech through their no persons from network. Sure. Hey, Hamza Salim. Welcome back. What technical blogs you follow on daily basis to fulfill technical thirst? I just don't. I found a tool called HookDeck on Twitter. This is a tool for you to manage your webhooks. Any type of webhook that you have integrated in your application, this will help with managing it. So Shopify, Twilio, Stripe, any type of platform that sends out webhooks, you can hook it up to this service, and you're never going to miss on a webhook. Even if your backend is down, then it will pull it up to give it to you. Did you buy RDR2? No, I haven't. Nope, I haven't. And speaking of RDR2, it's actually on sale right now in Epic Games. So if you see, here it is. It is available for 1250 rupees right now. in Epic Games. Grand Theft Auto, I don't know why people still buy it. Do you know what though? I'm really interested in buying this Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is the only Ubisoft game that I enjoyed so much when I played it. So I'm thinking about buying it for 350 rupees. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is now available for 3,200 rupees, which in my opinion is still too expensive. Not gonna buy it. Why I got live notification after 1 hour? Sus. Because that was the time I started streaming. 1 p.m. I started today, not 12. Another live coding idea. Build a YouTube chat and expose it to subscribers during the YouTube live. Use it instead of YouTube chat. Build it from scratch. Actually, it's not that difficult to make. You only need a worker injected into a browser window that listens to a particular URL. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Oh, you remember me? That's an honor. Like, why would it be an honor, man? I know my audience. I know the usernames. I know where you live, Hamza. I know where you live. Right now, I'm outside your door. Open up the door. Let me in. Whenever you hit the subscribe button to my channel, I actually get all of the information related to you. Who you are, your parents' name, your phone number, your home address, your daily activity on Google Maps. I get all of that. Don't underestimate me. Did you buy Idea 2? No. So how do you play then? It's called pirating. The secret ingredient is crime, and I commit that. GTA 6 for PC will be in 2028, bro. 2029. Could be. And I think that game would be the first PC game to hit the 10,000 INR mark. 100% that game will cost 10,000 rupees. 100%. That 100x college banner is 4th floor, but the college only 1 floor. Really? CDD. Nice. In my course, there was one girl who do not know anything, but she got a .NET job because someone in her family was in company. I mean, she do not know basic, but still got the job, and I am here. Don't compare yourself like that to other people, man. Referrals are something that can work for you. Get a referral good enough, you can get job anywhere you want. But anyway, I hope that answers your question. Exotic gaming, it's called pirating. Oh shit, I was watching this video.
Today I want to talk about why. So I declined, and ever since then I will say that I don't have a career because I personally was not in tune with myself and what I wanted to do when I grew up, so to speak. I think I'm slowly figuring that out, but you know, so I'm saying this with 50 on the horizon because I've led a very interesting life. It's not successful by the standard model
social media,
of which most people in this country judge success.
Social media.
You know, I don't have a massive bank account.
Money.
I'm not broke, but I don't have a massive bank account. I don't have my 401k. I don't have a mortgage on a house.
Car.
I never bought a house. I don't have a, you know, like I don't have the conventional success model. I don't have a career, right? So I guess my point is that after college, I just kind of wandered. And I think we are so hard on ourselves that we don't tend to let ourselves wander, when wandering can sometimes be the best thing.
It's called poverty. It's called paying your bills. It's called not starving to death. Do you think like the idea of wandering is so exclusive that nobody has that idea? It's called wanting to live. Man, I'm envious of her that the idea of wandering even came to her head, that she could afford wandering around. We don't have that luxury, unfortunately. Every time you send a message in chats, it gains 10 days of your future's time. Be wise. Yeah, in that sense, I'm gonna live forever, wouldn't I? How do you pirate, please? I also wanted so bad to play. I started playing Valorant, but it's too competitive. It's called FitGirl Repacks. Come on, man. Like, do I really need to teach you these things? Just search on YouTube how to download games from FitGirl, and you will get tons of videos. One time there was a guy in college who was apparently a huge web dev. What does a huge web dev mean, first of all? He used to send his websites to us to check out with a localhost URL. Wow. Fundamental misunderstanding of how the internet is supposed to work. Bro, your chest is transparent. I can see thumbnails on your chest. Really? But this is the t-shirt logo right here. You can? What the hell? Let me check 1 second. That is interesting. You can? I mean, I'm moving around. Oh, you can! You can! Oh! I see. I see. You can? I mean, I'm moving around. Yeah, yeah. So it's the logo. This t-shirt logo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. I see. All right. No issues. No worries. Let's see what people are saying. I went up to the top, best lock policy stolen business without consequences. That if he's working for a top 10 international firm, Monster, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, couldn't do it. Working in badly paid, ground-level jobs, I am a small farmer in a forgotten spot now. Hated every job I've ever had. I would rather die young in the wilderness than live to be 80 in this place. I'm done. It sounds easy. It's easier said than done. But yeah. First of all, why did I get this video recommended to me? I don't know. Damn, why did you zoom on to Sid's chest? Sus. He already calls me cutie, so I can see that happening. Art of pirating is vanishing, guys. No, I'll bring it back. Huge web dev means 7 feet web dev. Could be. X-ray vision. Yeah, that's a t-shirt thing. Green screen thing. It's fine. I don't really mind it. टूट जाए राजा जी. I Sarvinder Puri made it into technical Suneja. What?
I failed in the second year of college. और ये मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ because शायद इससे किसी की हेल्प हो जाए. इतने
You failed in the second year of college and that hopes to help somebody. So this guy already appeared on Technical Suneja. What the hell, man? Now it makes so much sense. All of his videos, they get pushed into my feed as if like I'm looking for a job.
इंडिया में 1993 में एक लड़के का जन्म हुआ मिडिल क्लास फैमिली में। उसके पापा एक गवर्नमेंट जॉब में थे और उसकी माँ एक हाउसवाइफ थी। मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से होने के कारण उसके पापा चाहते थे कि उनका बेटा डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, आईएएस ऑफिसर बने, लाइफ में सेटल हो जाए। उसके पापा के लिए उनके बेटे की खुशी का एक ही रास्ता था, अच्छे से पढ़ाई, फिर नौकरी और बस। और वो अपने बेटे को वहां तक पहुंचाने के लिए सब कुछ करने को रेडी थे। उस लड़के को दुनिया के बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ पता नहीं था, पर उसे ये ज़रूर बताया गया था कि लाइफ में खुश रहने के लिए थोड़ा मेहनत करना होगा। तो बस वो लग गया पढ़ाई में। सुबह 4 बजे उठ के पापा के साथ ठंड में कंबल ओढ़ के रट्टा मारना, फिर स्कूल जाना, घर आना, फिर ट्यूशन जाना। ट्यूशन से आके वापस पढ़ाई करना। उसका मन नहीं लगता था, पर वो खुद को ये कहता रहता था थोड़े दिन मेहनत करनी है बस। किसी तरह उसने बोर्ड्स पास किए और फिर उसका कॉलेज में एडमिशन हो गया। उसने थोड़ा बहुत एंजॉय किया, पर मेहनत करना बंद नहीं किया। जॉब लेनी थी ना, सेटल होना था, लगा था थोड़े दिन ही मेहनत करनी है बस। और फिर वो प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए बैठा। कंपनीज आई, पर उसकी नौकरी नहीं लगी। मार्क्स ठीक थे, पर लोगों
This video is trying to be forcefully, cinematic for no reason. Just get to the hack, man.
हमारे मम्मी पापा के जनरेशन में सक्सेसफुल बनने का मतलब था एक जॉब जिससे आप अपने घर चला सकें। हम सालों मेहनत करके पढ़ाई करके टॉप करके कोशिश करते रहे कि हमारी अच्छी जॉब लग जाए। जॉब लगने के बाद पता चला कि ये तो साला सब स्कैम है। एक बहुत अच्छी वीडियो है इन सब के ऊपर, देखना जरूर। पर उस वीडियो में ये नहीं बताया गया है कि भाई करें तो क्या करें। इंस्टाग्राम के फेमस इन्फ्लुएंसर्स तो याद होंगे ना, डॉली चायवाला, रचना रनाडे, वड़ा पाव गर्ल, रणबीर अलवादिया, दीपेंद्र गोयल, नाम सुना है इनका। इन सब ने एक बहुत बड़ी चीज का फायदा उठाया। वो क्या है पता है? बताता हूँ। स्केलेबिलिटी करके एक कॉन्सेप्ट है। इसका मतलब है किसी बिजनेस या काम को इस तरीके से बढ़ाना कि जिससे आप लिमिटेड खर्चे के साथ ज्यादा लोगों तक पहुंच सकें। ओके, अब इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है कि सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन जो हमारी है वो है छोटे शहरों में। ठीक है, इन छोटे शहरों में इंटरनेट और मोबाइल का यूज बढ़ रहा है। उससे ये हो रहा है कि इंस्टाग्राम और यूट्यूब जैसे ऐप भी बहुत ज्यादा लोग यूज कर रहे हैं। पर उससे क्या, तो ये जो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं जो इंस्टाग्राम और यूट्यूब पे हैं, इनका रीच बढ़ गया। इमेजिन कर लो कोई कंपनी है जो अपने हेडफोन्स ऐसे लोगों को बेचना चाहती है जो इन शहरों में रहते हैं, तो वो क्या करेगी? वो इन इन्फ्लुएंसर्स के साथ पार्टनरशिप करेगी और बोलेगी कि मेरा ब्रांड प्रमोट करो, उससे इनको पैसे मिलेंगे। तो हम लोग जो 9 to 5 जॉब करके कमा पा रहे हैं, वो ये एक ब्रांड डील से कमा ले रहे हैं। और मुझे पता है कैसे पता है, मैं ये काम कर रहा हूँ पिछले 7 साल से मार्केटिंग में, और इसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है। टैलेंट है तभी कर रहे हैं, बकचोदी का भी टैलेंट है तभी कर रहे हैं। बट इससे हमें सीखने को क्या मिलता है, ये बहुत जरूरी है रेडी हो जाने के लिए। देखो, एक बात पक्की है, दुनिया आगे जाके और कनेक्टेड होने वाली है। आगे जाके क्या पता उनको होलोग्राम के थ्रू देख भी पाए। अब अगर हम और तुम बस इसी सोच में रहेंगे ना कि स्कूल जाएंगे, कॉलेज जाएंगे, पास होंगे और नौकरी मिल जाएगी, तो तुमसे और हमसे बड़ा गधा कोई नहीं है। आज
आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दिस गाय हैज अ प्लग एट द एंड।
सबसे जरूरी पॉइंट, अगर इस दुनिया में अमीर बनना है, अच्छे खासे पैसे कमाने हैं, तो एक इनकम सोर्स पे डिपेंड करके वो कभी नहीं हो पाएगा। तो बस जैसे ही एक इनकम सोर्स फिक्स होता है, जैसे ही वहाँ से कंटिन्यूस पैसे आने लगते हैं कुछ महीनों के लिए, दूसरे इनकम सोर्स में को बिल्ड करने में टाइम लगाना बहुत जरूरी है। जॉब करना बुरा नहीं है, पर जरूरी भी नहीं है।
Side hustle is called a side hustle. Everybody has it. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, PTSD. Stupid alert. 1 lakh per month. Stupid alert right here. It suits good series. I'm getting a lot of recommendation nowadays. Yes, it is. It is. Watch it. You'll love it. Manas. What the hell, women looking? Manas, yes, suits a very logical sort of perfect series who love detective comics. I don't understand this, but we need people to do jobs. If no one does 9 to 5, how will society function? One job नहीं मिल रहा, लोगों को 4 सोर्स ऑफ इनकम बनाना है, एक But anyway, it's called a side hustle. Everybody has one. Who has a job, they are already looking to build side hustles. But ultimately, it's not scalable. When you have multiple sources of income, it takes away a chunk of your day. And that's just not, feasible for everybody to do. Why am I getting these type of, this type of videos? Take that risk. YouTube channel is a brilliant idea. Boring but high paying remote jobs, always hiring. This Mark Tilbury guy, I like this guy, which is why I'm not gonna watch this video, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see something that I'm gonna get triggered with, and then I'll lose the respect for this guy. Okay, anyway guys, I don't have anything to talk about today. Do you have something? Do you like me to talk about? Otherwise, I don't have anything. I think I'm out of content for today. Chat revenue 200 rupees. You bought me like tea and biscuits budget. I can buy a half-liter packet of milk and I can buy biscuits. So I can drink tea every day. Not every day, for like 3 days, 4 days, I don't know. Nowadays, every second person has YouTube channel saying earn this, earn that, and officially they are unemployed. Yeah. And then they make these type of videos, they grow their channel and immediately they go. By the way, if you're looking for more content, subscribe to my other channel or buy this webinar, buy this product, attend this workshop. It's all that bullshit. Yeah. That's the eventual YouTuber roadmap. First, become a personal brand and then start selling your own thing. Okay, guys, I think I'm out of ideas for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. And okay, first of all, let me start a poll. How many of you would like to watch Red Dead Redemption gameplay by me tonight? So, where is start a poll? It had the poll option, right? Okay, anyway, can some of you mention if you would like to see Red Dead Redemption gameplay tonight? Okay, you would like that. Okay, so tonight after 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. I will do it. I'll play Red Dead on stream. Anyone else? Would you be interested? Prajwal, you do night shift, bro. Okay, okay. YouTube back then was very interesting. People used to post real world videos about their life and experiencing real joy of life. But it's now corporatized. What can you say, bro? What can you say? So yeah, tonight I'll play Red Dead. Yeah, on stream. Okay. I think I'm done for the day. See you tomorrow, 12 afternoon or tonight with Red Dead gameplay. I won't be available that time. No problem, Manas. No worries. You can watch the stream later. But anyway, this is it for today. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tomorrow afternoon, 12 afternoon, I'm doing the stream. Yeah. So yeah. Bye-bye. Laptop specs. It's actually 32 gigabytes of RAM and NVIDIA 3080 RTX and AMD Ryzen 5800 HX processor. Yeah, that's the specs I have. You drink beer. My wife doesn't like it, but yeah, I used to. Just for my wife, I had to give that up. She can't stand alcohol, like in any shape or form. She cannot stand it. The smell, the idea, none of it. She can't stand any of it. 3080, damn. Yeah, I mean, I have a gaming laptop, bro. Yeah, anyway, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you tonight. Bye.